On the Paper Talk today, we'll have all the latest on the Manchester United takeover. It looks like there's some conflicting reports. Could one of the Glazers be reluctant to sell? Does that really matter? Are they going to have to sell anyway? Let's find out. Jay here for Stretford, Paddock. This is the Paper Talk. As you can see, I'm outside Old Trafford where it's sunny, but don't be deceived. It is a little bit cold. My parker's on the floor, but I've been walking quite briskly, so I've took it off. Anyway, let's get into the news. The big news last night was that, it's not United related, but we'll mention it anyway, was that Spurs and Antonio Conte have parted company. Fabrizio Romano posted, I mean, lots of people posted, I've just used him as an example. Official, Antonio Conte and Tottenham part ways by mutual consent. He's no longer the coach. Following the departure of Conte, Christian Stellini will manage Spurs until the end of the season. Ryan Mason will also be assistant. It's worth noting in it because in the summer, last season, when things were going a bit wrong, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was under a lot of pressure, some people looked at Antonio Conte and thought he should be the next Manchester United manager. United waited, Spurs came in, got him, then United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or however you want to term it, he left. And Ralph Rangnick came in. There were people going, we should have got Conte. He would have been someone who comes in and wins trophies. That's what he does at clubs. I mean, it's what he does at almost every club. It's what it's funny because it's what Jose Mourinho does as well, but the one club where he struggled to win anything is Spurs. So I think when you look back now, you think we made the right decision. Eric Ten Hag's come in. He's obviously more for the long term. We've already won something, so it looks like it was the right decision. Antonio Conte obviously didn't enjoy his time at Spurs. It might be different at Manchester United, but you just get the feeling that I don't know. I get the feeling it wouldn't have been that different. Some more stories to go through. Transfer stories. United tracking Ferguson. United are sending scouts to watch Evan Ferguson in action for the Republic of Ireland on Monday. This is in the Manchester Evening News. I think it's originated from other papers, including The Sun, #Don'tBuyTheSun. Roberto De Zerbi promoted 18-year-old Ferguson to Brighton's first team after the World Cup, and the youngster has now scored 3 goals in 10 Premier League appearances. Apparently he's a big Danny Welbeck fan, so I'm a big fan of Evan Ferguson. Sign him up, that's what I say. Also, a transfer that isn't happening or didn't happen. This is a story, this is in the Evening News, saying that Sofyan Amrabat was a target in January. United has tried to sign the Fiorentina midfielder, but it didn't happen. So, okay, fair enough. I think he was this the lad that plays for Morocco in the World Cup, I think it was. They said that, I think it's his agent or someone that's come out and said, I can name 3 clubs who were concrete in the last 2 or 3 days of the transfer window. Oh, sorry, it's his brother. The player's brother told Voteball Premier. Manchester United wanted a loan deal with an option to buy deal. Fiorentina rejected. Listen, I mean, I'm not going to lose too much sleep over that. We got in Marcel Sabitzer. I think he's a very good player, and I'm glad we've got him. I know he's not an option to buy, but there are noises that United could end up buying him in the summer if he keeps doing well, as he has done so far here at Old Trafford. An update on Christian Eriksen. This is in the Evening News again. I mean, we saw these posts on social media. It just says, United star Christian Eriksen gives fresh update on recovery from ankle injury. He's posted a few pictures sort of showing that he's moving in the right direction. It'll be great when Christian Eriksen comes back into the team. I like Sabitzer, I like the other midfielders we've got, I like Fred, but Christian Eriksen, I mean, he was doing a sterling job, wasn't he? Fantastic job before he got injured. I think he was the second most highest assists in the Premier League, something like that. I was pleasantly surprised at how well he was doing at Manchester United, and he's been a big loss. It's almost slipped under the radar how much of a loss he's been after that injury caused by that ridiculous challenge by Andy Carroll when we played Reading. So it'll be great to see Christian Eriksen back in the team. We've got a lot of games coming, big games coming towards the end of the season, and if he can play a part in any of them, that'll be a huge boost for Manchester United. Now, this is a worrying one. Avram Grant. I always do this. Avram Grant. I've still got memories. 2008, there's Luznicki, United penalties against Chelsea, lifting the Champions League. Anyway, Avram Glazer against selling Man United. What, eh? This time last week, everything was rosy, they were going to sell. It says here, Manchester United's co-owner Avram Glazer is supposedly against selling the club, according to reports. So Jim Ratcliffe, Sheikh, Jassim and Thomas Ziliakis are among those who have made a bid for the club, although their offers fall way below the $6 billion asking price. Now, and again, this is in the Mirror, but it's come from the Sun, #Don'tBuyTheSun. Avram Glazer does not want to sell the club, meaning the likes of Ratcliffe and Jassim could be frustrated in their pursuit. Now, I've looked into this, and it looks like there is a little bit of reluctance, but there's almost like a sort of begrudging acceptance it's going to happen. I say begrudging. He's going to get a lot of money for something he's not put any money into. So he might be reluctant, but all the sort of noise indicate that he is going to sell. The Glazers want to sell, and also he's outnumbered and outvoted by his siblings. So we'll keep you posted on that one. But it is a little bit troubling when you see reports like that. At the minute, I still think a sale is going to go ahead. From all the other various reports we've seen, it seems to be the reports indicating a sale is going to go ahead outweigh any that say it isn't, if that makes sense. But you just want to be sure, don't you? There's a sort of follow-on story from this as well, saying that there's a bit of confusion as Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim seek Glazer guarantees. So they want to know what's going on. This was over the weekend. I think Macca might mention this as well in his news yesterday, that the bidders want to know what is going on, because you've got, noises that the Glazers don't want to sell. So what are we doing here? Why are you coming down here, going through the books, making offers, second offer as well for everyone, if actually the Glazers aren't going to sell it? It does seem highly unlikely. Sheikh Jassim has offered a sweetener on the back of all this. It says, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani is ready to sweeten his Manchester United bid by utilising the Glazers' NFL franchise. The Qatari businessman tabled a fresh $5 billion offer on Saturday. It goes on to say where he could offer the chance, or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFL side, the opportunities in the Middle East, playing in the Middle East, regular season games in the Middle East, because in the NFL they do that, don't they? Sometimes they go abroad and play games. So he's saying, yeah, you could come and do that. Just a couple of ones on the international front. Ralph Rangnick has actually given United a bit of credit. I thought he hated us. He's giving United a bit of credit for Marcel Sabitzer, saying that the player's full of confidence. Now his confidence seems to come back since he's come here, which is always good to see. And also, just a little one on Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay bagged a couple of goals against Cyprus in the Scotland's 3-0 win over Cyprus. He scored in the 87th minute and the 93rd minute. I love this because it says Scott McTominay, is in the Mirror, sends message to Man United boss Erik ten Hag with quick fire Scotland double. As he scored in the 87th minute and 93rd minute against Cyprus. Now, well done for scoring against Cyprus. A brace, good. It's always good to get international goals. I don't know what message that's sending to Erik ten Hag, if I'm being brilliantly honest. What's that? When Casemiro's fit, or when he's available, we're not going to play him. We're going to play McTominay because he scored a brace against Cyprus. I don't think so. I mean, I like Scott McTominay, but I think that headline is slightly ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll keep you posted on any twists, reports, updates on the takeover. That's the main story in it. So if anything kicks off, we'll let you know. We'll be sure to go live and have it all over the socials. If you've not done it, go and check out my favourite ever interview we've done on this channel. It's probably my favourite interview ever. Me actually sitting down with a bona fide legend and just getting to chat to them. It was great. Yeah, we had Kai from Love Island on the brew on Friday. It was just fantastic. No, I'm only messing. That was good. We've got an interview with Andy Cole that me and Adam McCullough did. Go and check it out. He spoke for, I think it's about 100 minutes we had him for. It was great. It was just went into depth about his Manchester United career, coming to Old Trafford, what happened at Newcastle, and why he's a bit disrespected by certain pundits and reporters nowadays. They don't appreciate the fact that he scored 187 Premier League goals and he won the lot. So go and check that out. If you're not doing as well, hit like, share and subscribe. I'm Jay Moy. This has been the Paper Talk outside a sunny Old Trafford. Thanks for watching.